About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Time to sit back and enjoy this one from Yankee Stadium as Jacoby Ellsbury gets set to lead off the ball game.
Center fielder, number 22.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 106.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball, anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
And the count will be full. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Brett Gardner will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits.
Not when you're not making contact, though.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that almost looked like another pitch out. They're definitely worried about him over there.
Runners on first with one down. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Mark Teixeira steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Stepping in, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Now, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Tanaka into his motion. Here it is on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Second, third baseman.
Let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw is wide of first, and Teixeira can't keep his foot on the bag.
Well, there's not a whole lot you could really do here. You see him do everything he can to get rid of this ball quickly. He tries to just basically whip this thing over to first, but it's too late.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard, and this is off the second base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. No home runs just yet, and 4 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2-away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.